Hello, good morning.
Welcome back, everybody, to our backyard homestead, where we try to live a homesteading lifestyle in the suburbs of New Jersey, where you can raise livestock.
Yes.
I got it that time.
Yes.
So, guys, we actually just got done weeding our garden, so we figured we'd take you on a garden tour post snap freeze. So we'll just take you around real quick. It'll be a short vlog for sure.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have anything else going on today, and right now we're catching up on some off-grid with Doug and Stacy. So if you watch their channel, you know what's going on over there. They're a great channel to watch if you want to find out what it's like to really live totally off-grid.
Yes, totally. I mean, like no electricity.
With the exception of like a power generator.
Well, but water pump instead of a well or.
They legit.
Yes, they are.
So that being said, let's take you on a tour of our raised bed garden in our backyard.
All right, y'all. So right now, this right here is our salad bar. We call it a salad bar bed because this is basically where all of our leaf lettuces and kale and all that stuff will be at. So I'm just going to take you through what's in this bed now. We de-weeded all this today, which was really quick and easy with having raised beds rather than how we used to do it just in the ground. So that was really nice. So right here, these first two rows here, we have the spinach. They're really starting to have their leaves starting to grow in the middle now, so it's really nice to see them growing. Next up we have our leaf lettuces, and they're starting to grow up a little bit more now, so that's wonderful, especially right here. You see this little patch right here? Yes, it's really nice to see that. And then as we go further up, we have well, on the left side here, all those are our kale. No, it's not kale. It's our collards. Our collards there. In the middle, we have our Swiss chard. And then all the way to the right here, these are our kale. These are our kale here. So, right here is supposed to be our row of marigolds, but they're just a little slow, but we picked that one up right here from another place that was growing. They just seem to grow where we're not planting them, so we're just like, okay, let's just transplant them and see what happens. And so far we did the transplant of that yesterday, and it seems to be all right. It still seems to be alive, so we're going to keep an eye on it, and hopefully it'll just continue to grow and blossom. And then over here we have those two. I believe these two are the cauliflower, and then back here I believe I planted the regular broccoli here, and then these two are cabbages. So they're looking very nice and plump and tall, nice sturdy stems, nice and thick. So yeah, the salad bar is coming together quite nicely, I'd say. So now we're going to head on over to what we call our root bed, All right, so now here we are at our roots bed, and basically this bed is basically everything that is like a root veg. So I will go over what that is here. So over here we planted 3 eggplants. This could possibly be an eggplant. And possibly these 2 areas here, they have a little cluster, so we're hoping those are eggplant as well. Next up, we're supposed to have marigolds here, but nothing yet, still a little slow. Then over here in this little row, we have our head lettuce. So you definitely can see the growth and cluster of them. Alright, so yeah, the trash man just went by. But anyway, here are the head lettuce here. We have our head lettuce growing in clusters. We're going to be thinning them out sometime pretty soon because, oh my gosh, they're just boom, and they look really good. But now here we are with our turnips. These turnips are just beautiful. They have grown so much over the past few weeks. And they're just so luscious and so nice. We gotta thin them out as well, obviously, but just it's beautiful. And then next, we have a lot of rows of the turnips. Next up here, and some of us covering it, but this row here are our carrots. And I'd say they're doing really good. They're actually getting much higher and all that. Oh, you got that. But yeah, they're getting much higher. And carrots are looking pretty good. So let's see. So now we are going to head right over here with our onion. Alright, so hopefully you guys can tell. Dan's going to zoom as good as he can and show you what the onion looks like so far. So basically onion, it looks like this as it's growing. They're like tiny little stems coming out of the ground. And it's really encouraging because at first we couldn't really see anything and I didn't know what to expect. But here we are. The onion looks amazing. Nice and tall. You can't wait to see how they turn out when the time comes to harvest them. And right here we have our row of beets, 3 rows of beets. The beets are just, oh my gosh, fantastic, growing wonderfully. Definitely gotta thin them out a little bit, but I mean, other than that, like, they're beautiful, red, green, like, it's nice. All right, here we are with the beans here. We're kind of a little disappointed with how they are just like, there's not a lot like how we were wanting to be. Last year there were many, and then this year there's just like a few, but we're still happy with what we got here. We really just hope that once they grow, they'll basically just produce a lot of green beans, like just a lot, like last year. So sad about how many have come up, like for instance, like that one looks like it's about to, yeah, right there, that one looks like it's about to just, I don't think it's gonna grow, but I have hope. But we'll see, we'll see. So yeah, these are our bush beans, but still have hope that they're going to produce a lot. So now going on to our squash bed. Alright, so here we are at our squash bed, and basically it is what it is. It's a squash. Everything mostly squash, and our peppers and stuff too, but mostly squash. So what we have here, as you can see here, these 2 are our scallop squash. They're growing wonderfully. They look nice and plump. Across from that is supposed to be our zucchini, 2 of them, but they haven't come up or anything yet. So we're just waiting and see what happens. And then of course, right here is supposed to be marigolds, but they're taking their good old time. So waiting on that as well. Next up we have 1, 2, 3 of our okras right over here, and they're looking pretty good. They're a little yellowing, but I mean they're still pretty alright. Nice thick stems. I think they're gonna be okay, and I'm so happy they survived the frost. I really want okra to try and pickle. And then over here in this area is supposed to be about 6 pepper plants, but 8 pepper plants actually. It's supposed to be 8 pepper plants, but we're having a hard time with peppers here, but we'll see what happens. It might be late bloomers. And then these 2 over here are our yellow squash, which I am totally happy and excited about. Yellow squash is the most delicious squash to fry up ever. Like, I love it, and they produce a lot. So yeah, that is basically our squash bed. Alright, so now we are here at our peas. So our little pea plants are doing very good. I was very concerned with these, and also our pole beans, which you're going to see soon, because we direct sowed these, and because of these crazy pop-up frost advisories and stuff that was happening, I was so nervous that they would die or shrivel up, and because of the cold. But they survived, and I'm so happy. They look so wonderful. It's not a lot with the peas, but I mean, we still got more than 5, so I count that as a plus. So later as they grow, we're going to be tying some fish line or string or something so then to catch up on and hopefully they just grow. So those are our peas. So now we're going to go to our pole beans. Alright, and here are our pole beans. Now these things, oh my gosh, they just exploded over the past few weeks. We are definitely nervous about these because we have a lot of pole beans. And of course soon we're going to be tying up string and such to make sure they grab onto. But man, they are looking wonderful. And I did not expect all of these to be growing at once. And they even have some new ones trying to break out. So it's like, man, all this abundance. This is so awesome. So yeah, we're going to go over and see our radishes now and garlic. Alright, so here is our garlic and radish bed. The radishes seem to have stunted a little bit. Not really sure why, but they're still looking okay. I mean, if you go and look at this area here, they seem to be really just like regrowing. There's some spots like right here as well where it's just more green and it's trying to flourish and grow. But yeah, once we thin them out and stuff, maybe they'll have more of a chance to grow and stuff, but I still feel like they're doing all right. And of course our garlic, man, our garlic is just doing wonderfully. Not much to really say. They're just doing their thing, and I can't wait to harvest them later in the year and see how big they got. But that's basically it with our garlic bed as well, and radish. Alright, and that basically wraps up what we have growing right now.
She did a great job, didn't she? Boy, oh boy, it's like she's a pro or something. Look at that guy.
Oh
He just chilling there.
gosh.
All right.
Something about bees being attracted and being so close to me is a little weird, but
Okay.
never mind.
So we did also plant some cucumbers, some winter squash, and some melons. None of that has come up yet, so once it does, we'll take you guys through that. We also have a bunch of herbs growing and stuff, but you guys will be seeing that in future videos. But I guess that about does it with this video. Short and sweet, and pretty much, I probably shouldn't say short and sweet. I really have no idea how long this will actually end up being.
Hopefully not too long, but I mean.
Yeah, that'll wrap this video up, and so we'll have some other stuff to do. We might take you along. We got a little bit of shopping to do tomorrow. Got to go to Tractor Supply, get some dog food.
Yeah.
And get some produce. But that'll do it for this one.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully this inspires you to tend your garden and make a garden.
Grow something.
Yes, anything.
Grow something.
But yeah.
Grow tomatoes, grow some beans, grow some lettuce. We really can't wait until our garden really starts taking off.
Oh yes, that's when it's.
And we can start harvesting from it.
Yeah.
That'll save us a lot of money.
Yes, it will.
But until then, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, take care. God bless. And keep growing, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Guess what, honey?
What?
They reached the end of the video.
Oh my gosh!
Well, you guys, you can subscribe to our channel up here.
Or you can check out our latest video right here.
And don't forget to like,
comment,
subscribe,
and share.
and as always, keep growing. Bye.
Bye.